it was during this time that I read an article into co-working spaces. When you pare this down, you've got the subject, the verb, I read, and then into spaces. You can eliminate pretty much everything else. And then when you read, I read into spaces, I read about spaces, I read upon spaces, I read for spaces. Really, the correct preposition that you need is about, because you can read about something. If you read into something, that doesn't make any sense. If you read upon something, that means like you're sitting upon a chair. I read upon a chair. Well, that's not really what we're talking about. I read for spaces. Like, are you getting paid for these spaces? I read for money. I read for pleasure. No, that's not really what we're talking about. We're reading about the spaces. And so that's why answer choice B is the correct one. This is really what's called a prepositional phrase. It's a modifier. Into co-working spaces modifies the article. What kind of an article it is? I'll tell you what kind of an article it is. It's an article about co-working spaces. So that's how it modifies article. It gives detail about the article. But the answer choice is B. This particular modifier is about.